one. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Yeah. Boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! Wait, set, line, 20! 54. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha. 154, 154. Drop in, drop in. Rip.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, goal 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Go Bandit.
Now Brady again. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Brady now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Falcons nothing. With Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Brady. Connects with Sanu right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Brady already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Wait, 20.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. It's brought in left side by Tate. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Ahman Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Safety screaming. He screams in now.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Big hold of the 30. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Brady going up top, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Play action. It's Ryan. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Ben Watt. Was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, check. Let's go, D. Let's go. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Love. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, he's got Anderson right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Ryan. Going deep here for Bryant. This is caught at the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're firing. That's a big gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down.
Ready, blue 80. 25. Walk 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Throwing again. Ryan. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, blue 80.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam.
To throw again is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Second down and goal. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Paul Richardson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Check, crunch. Hey, check it. Sugar.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 15, check 15. Check it. Hey, Delta.
54. Mike, 54. You run. 54.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Coming to you.
Alpha.
Right there.
Rip.
Throwing on third and long. Brady. And that is incomplete. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted, and has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback, one that really knows how to play the position.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for. But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the screen. Gun.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Philadelphia.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brady going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They find some open field here. 23 yards, the final tally. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Team six.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Hey, Alpha. I got one.
Brady now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
remember throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Keep playing.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, you can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic.